Pressekonferenz.
Red Bull Racing on pole position, his teammate Sebastian Vettel alongside second, and third Lewis Hamilton from the Mercedes AMG Petronas team. Mark, congratulations. It's been a long time coming, this pole position this year. It's your first time fastest in a qualifying session.
Yeah, it's a great track. Obviously, we all enjoy driving here. The laps weren't too bad, to be honest. You always want a little bit more here and there, but in general, it was pretty good. Sebastian had a problem in qualifying, so a little bit of a hollow pole position, if you like, because he still did a phenomenal lap. But yeah, I'm happy to be on pole. You got to grab the opportunities when you can and still put the laps in. And a bit of a mixed session. Everyone was throwing options and primes all over the joint in Q2, and people unscrubbed and unscrubbed, and it was a bit of a mixed session in terms of trying to predict who was showing their hand. But in the end, we did the laps when it counted, and that's what was important. So yeah, very, very nice farewell for me to have pole here on my last attempt at Suzuka on a really phenomenal circuit. And yeah, I'll never forget the first sector today. You know, that's what us guys strive for, and yeah, sort of our profession is all about that. So it was a real highlight for, I suppose, a lot of us out there today.
You said yesterday you needed to find performance. You obviously found that performance. How did that come?
Well, to be honest, we needed to check the car this morning with the different wind conditions. So that's important. And I think you will see everyone today went a lot quicker. So we were factoring that in. The circuit had changed a lot. Also, it's a very strange circuit where it's a very out and back track. It's a very narrow circuit, a lot of kilometres, but in a small gully. So obviously, you know, that was something we had to take in mind in terms of our preparation today for the wind. And yeah, I think we did what we could. We've still got some quick guys around, but in general, I think we've got a good car for the race and head down tomorrow.
Well done. Sebastian, how much do you think losing that time this morning hurt you?
Well, obviously we had a problem this morning, but I don't think that made a difference in terms of finding the rhythm. I think we've done plenty of laps around this track. First of all, congratulations to Mark. I think he did a very good lap. Yeah, we did have an issue in qualifying, but you know, I'm not a big fan of yeah, without this, with this, if this, you know, is always unknown, and as a fact we are P2, so yeah, happy obviously with the result, front row for the team, which is great. The car was phenomenal today, as Mark touched on. The first sector is, I think you realize afterwards, you know, the car was fantastic through there, and you don't get many days like that where the car feels great and you can really, you know, push it to the limit. So enjoyed qualifying and happy with second place.
In fact, on the two laps that you did in Q3, it looked as though you just went a little bit wide out of spoon on one lap. Not certain what happened in the middle sector on the final lap.
Nothing. So kept it on the track. Obviously tried hard on the first attempt, a little bit too hard. Tried hard on the second attempt, but managed to stay on track. Obviously, you know, you gain a little bit before you go off track in the first attempt, and then you lose the straight down the straights. And obviously the second time around I was a bit more conservative, but gained down the straights. So overall it was a net gain. But yeah, I think we were all pushing to the limit today, as Mark touched on. Again, with the wind, it was quite tricky, some gusts here and there. But yeah, in the end, you know, we are pushing and mistakes happen.
Well done, thank you. Lewis, I don't know how happy you are with third place. You've been a major challenger all weekend.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy. I think the team did a great job so far this weekend, and you know, realistically, it was difficult or almost impossible to finish ahead of these guys. They've had a much better package generally for a long, long time. So, but I think we've come a long way, and to be as close as we are, I think is a huge compliment to the team. So, the car was feeling good. I mean, my car felt awesome. So I can't imagine how it felt for them. But, and congratulations to Mark. You know, I'm looking forward to racing them tomorrow.
What's going to be the major factor tomorrow? A lot of people talking about tire management and making sure you don't lock up. It's too easy to lock up at the circuit.
Well, there are not many big braking zones, but yeah, I mean, locking is always an issue. But yeah, degradation is going to be really the key tomorrow. I mean, I hope that we can get a good start being on the cleaner side, and be able to at least put up a little bit of a fight for these guys. Don't let them walk away with it too easily.
Okay, thank you very much. And now a word from you in your own language, please, Sebastian.
Ja, mit Sicherheit ein super